I'm Shannon Thresher, and this is 30-Second Tactics. Today, like the title says, I'm going to tell you guys, and when I say you guys, I'm mostly referring to you cops out there, to stop telling women to buy revolvers. Now, let me kind of clarify that. First of all, when I say women and buying revolvers, I'm not talking about every woman out there. I'm not talking about, a highly trained woman, because if you've been teaching firearms as long as I have, you'll know what I know. That with equal training, women tend to be better shots than men. I don't know why that is. I don't know if it's they listen better, they take instructions better, whatever it is. That's not my point. My point is, I've been training for years. I've worked in firearm stores for years, and I'm just tired of, the salesman at the gun counter or my brother-in-law who's a cop or whatever, telling inexperienced when it comes to firearms women, oh, you need a revolver. Go get your little snubby revolver because you don't have to worry about, is the magazine loaded, racking the slide, all that kind of stuff. So let's talk about the revolver that's most often recommended. Okay, and all these guns are unloaded today. A little snubby, concealed hammer, maybe not concealed hammer, 5-shot revolver. Oh, this is the greatest for women because, you just leave it in, it's loaded, and it's ready to go. I couldn't disagree with that more. And again, I'm not talking about every woman, but the woman who just wants a single gun, she's not a gun person, she wants a gun for self-defense, maybe she's going to carry it in her purse, maybe she's going to keep it in her home. What do you get when you get this? Okay, you get 5 shots, 5 chances to end the fight. And you get terrible sights, okay? Most of these revolvers are going to have this little notch sight. They're going to have a short barrel, which is going to affect velocity and performance of the bullet. And like I said, you're going to get 5 shots, and when it's time to reload, you're going to have, open the slide, dump the empties out, point it to the ground so gravity helps. And you basically have 2 options for reloading. A speed loader, well, 3 options. A speed strip or loose rounds in your pocket or purse. They're all bad options compared to just slapping a fresh magazine in. The biggest problem you're going to get, though, is, depending on the gun, a 12 to 14 pound double action only, unless you get an exposed hammer, which is a different. This is the most common. God awful, terrible trigger that, again, you're trying to coordinate with bad sights and someone who's not an experienced shooter. So, compared to, say, a very common self-defense gun, concealed carry gun, a Glock 19. Now, what are you getting advantage-wise from this? Okay, here's your sight plane. So you're getting, a third more sight plane, which is going to make it easier to aim accurately. You're going to get better sights. I'm not sure how well y'all can see that on the camera, but trust me when I say this little notch that they dig out of the back of the frame versus some nice either 3-dot or, whatever kind of sighting system you have on it. 5 shots, 15 shots, 3 times the opportunity to solve the problem before you run out of bullets. The nature of a revolver, it's going to be, try not to point this out at myself and kind of get you guys a good angle, it's going to be wider than even, here we go, even the Glock 19, just as one example, is not the slimmest automatic out there, but here's this revolver that holds a third of the shots, is basically, you can see, going to basically take up the same space in your pocket, purse, holster, what have you, but a third of the shots. Okay, I hear, oh, she can't pull back the slide. Well, she can if you train her properly. And I'm not talking about that few percent of elderly, handicapped, or very weak women, which there's some very weak men out there too, but generally speaking, most of the time, a little bit of proper instruction, how to grip it, how to use your upper body strength, that's not going to be an issue. If it is, here's another option. The Smith & Wesson, the Shield EZ. I talked about a 12 to 14 pound trigger pull. Okay, stock Glock's going to be about an 8-pound trigger pull. This EZ is going to be about a 5.5 pound trigger pull. Not to mention that this slide is specifically designed to be easier to pull back. They have them with or without the thumb safety, if that's what you like. And they have a grip safety, which, if this is a purse gun or something, that's going to reduce the chance of it, getting accidentally discharged while you're drawing it from an unconventional position, a pocket, a purse, whatever, not a holster. And again, this, which, you know, people that train with these are really fast. I'm pretty fast reloading it. But again, we're not talking about an experienced shooter or someone's going to shoot a lot. We're talking about the woman who just wants a single gun, a little bit of training, and hopefully never use it. Okay, so we got 5 shots here that are kind of hard to figure out. We got 8 shots here that are a lot easier to load. Or if we go with the Glock, we got 15 shots here, which again, really easy to load. Guys, I'm not going to beat this horse over the head. There are definitely uses for the so-called snubby revolver. I like them. I'm a very experienced shooter. And again, this is nothing against women in general or the woman shooter. But if you're not an experienced trainer and shooter, you're just some guy, or you're the guy behind the counter at the gun store, or you're a cop who carries a gun but is not really a gun guy, first of all, stop giving out gun advice. You're speaking from a position of ignorance. I'm sure I'm going to ruffle some feathers with that statement. And stop telling women that they should buy a little snub-nosed revolver to solve all their gun need problems. Guys, I'm sure that sat poorly with some of you. I'm sorry. It's a fact. I'd rather offend a few viewers and keep a couple of female shooters safer. It is what it is. Feel free to tear me up in the comments. Add your thoughts and opinions. As always, guys, work, train, repeat. Stay safe.